getting some journal packs together. I've kind of color coordinated some. I've got some blues. This one right here is the yellows, pinks, oranges, but I also have some purples that I'll be putting together, and blues and mint green. What I'm doing is I'm creating little pieces to put in the pack, so I'm fussy cutting them with the ruffled edge that looks like a stamp, like a postage stamp. And what I like about those is you can put them on envelopes that you create. I do have some in my Etsy shop where you can create your own envelopes with whatever pattern paper that you have. Now there's a variety of items that you can use inside journals. Like this is a playing card with beautiful roses. So you can use, this is a little vintage apron that I'm going to fussy cut. And you can make a little tag out of it. I'll probably be punching a hole in it at some point and then add a little ribbon. So I'm getting a variety of items to put in these packs. As you see, there's some pressed flowers that I'll be fussy cutting, and I may embellish them with who knows what, possibly glitter or beads of some sort or buttons. You'll see that I have some really pretty buttons that I'll be adding to these packs, the journal packs. I got into doing journaling, I would say, in 2020, and really got into that. And I was making the actual journals and selling those in my Etsy shop. And that was very fun. I loved actually putting different things together. Like these are buttons, and those will end up in my packs. Especially with this orange, yellow, and pink one. Now the mint green and the pink will go good with my mint green one that I'm putting together. Okay, those would be beautiful with the blue one. You can't see it very well, but the blue one has some of those dark pink colored roses throughout. And look at those are gorgeous. Anything sparkly I love. This is a Tiffany blue velvet ribbon, so that'll end up probably in a couple of packs. I'll figure out what to do. I could make a ruffle with that. I could make tabs. Oh, this is the purple, blue, and green pack I'll eventually get to. I've got 4. I've got a blue, I've got the purple, I have the mint green, and then this one that I'm working on with the oranges, pinks, and yellows. And these buttons are so cute. You can glue those onto things. You can sew them on to things that go inside your journal. Besides doing this type of journaling, I also do art journaling. Specifically, I like Tangi Baxter. She has art journaling, the magic. She also has a wizarding one, and she's really very artistic and creative. And following her classes, I've purchased some of her classes in the past, gets me to be more creative for art, because I sometimes get a bit overwhelmed with the possibilities, and she helps zero in on lessons on things to do. So eventually I may post some of that artwork on my Instagram as well. and maybe even make a video going through the different pieces of artwork that I've made with her classes. I just recently purchased The Princess and the Frog, which is my favorite princess movie because I'm a huge, huge fan of New Orleans. It's my favorite U.S. city. I've been there 4 times, and twice, the most recent ones, I went by myself. 2019 and then in 2021. In 2019, I stayed in a mansion and in the Garden District, and it was fantastic. I'm trying to think of the name of the mansion that I stayed at. So, Sully, I think it's the Sully Mansion, and 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. It was amazing. It was like being on the Disney ride, the Haunted Mansion. It was it was fantastic. And then in 2021, I stayed in the French Quarter. Now, I don't remember which hotel it was, but it did have a pool on the top of the roof. And it was on, I think, Royale. And, well, I don't remember. If anybody's interested, I'll try to figure it out. But otherwise, we will move on. Now, this is a tab that I'm cutting, and you can put little tabs. You can sew them or glue them onto sheets of paper in your journal. So right now I'm fussy cutting that, and I'm not sure how I will use it, but it'll either be glued or sewed on. And I love sewing different things on, and I will hopefully get to show you some of that. I'll get my sewing machine out and try to record it if you're interested. Yeah, today I have coming, I purchased a golden book that Tangi Baxter's husband made. He put watercolor paper inside the golden book, and then when you take one of her courses, you can do the lessons in that book, and that's what I plan to do. I've never purchased one of the golden books from them. I've always wanted to, but this go around I will be doing it inside that book, and when it comes I'll take some pictures and post it on my Instagram. I tried to go live on my Instagram doing this, but I don't have enough followers. I guess you need 1,000 followers to go live. So once I hit 1,000, then I plan to go live on Instagram. Here's another stamp I'm fussy cutting, and I like the color palette of this. It's kind of a purplish or lavender tulip, and then some little orange flowers. So I thought that kind of went with the card that you can see to the right of where I'm cutting. It has some purple flowers, and then it has an orange background. So I thought that worked well. Yeah, I hope to get to Walt Disney or Disneyland in Paris, because I've been watching a show. I think it's on the Disney Channel, and it talks about the history of Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Tokyo, which I would like to go to as well, and then, but especially the Paris Disney, because they kind of went over the top with the castles and the beauty, because that's the way France is. It already has castles, so you have to kind of go above and beyond what they have, and that's what they did. So I would love to visit. That's on the bucket list. Now, I do have some digital downloads in my Etsy shop, and I will be showing some of those moving forward. But right now, I'm going through the papers that were just easily accessible. And these are the ones that I will be putting in my packs. And I'm just going through them now so you get an idea of what will be in them. Basically, I'll be sewing on these, embellishing them. I have some really pretty pens, gold and silver, and when you outline stuff, then it gives it a little shimmer sparkle. So I'll be doing stuff like that. You can look through my Instagram feed and see what pack I had sold a few years ago, and it was a cherub one. It had little cherubs in it. And now I'm just going through these pages so you can see what I'll eventually be fussy cutting. And I'll have to figure out how to use them. Yeah, these are very lovely, colorful. I love all the old handwriting. At one time I had tried learning calligraphy, but yeah, I didn't quite get proficient at that. Oh, and this is a tea stained paper, so that will be going in the packs as well. Yeah, that's reminds me of like a little diorama or something. I'll just be wrapping up here. I just wanted you to see kind of what I put together in regards to creating packs, journal packs, and how I color coordinate them. I'll be doing more with ribbons and laces and recording that, but just kind of jumping back into doing these videos so you can see what I am up to and if there's any interest. So comment below if you have any questions. Otherwise, check out my Instagram at Casey Michelle Art, and then on YouTube, also Casey Michelle Art. I do have a Redbubble shop, and it's Paris Apartment, and I have a Society 6 shop. I don't remember what that one is. It's either Casey Michelle Art or maybe it's Paris Apartment as well. I'm not sure. But anywho, I will try to put some links, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.